EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Blues of Paris taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. But you look at this defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Second down, here's Richardson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Richardson off the play fake. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start the drive with Evans. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was important, trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season. But look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now look out to the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Evan Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude,
that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. It's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perez. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Blues are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, that's not one you see very often on Aaron Donald because we know he's not trying to do anything intentional, but that time, just a little too late for the officials' liking.
Go, Reed, go.
And they'll hand off to Hull. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Colts are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The risk taken in by Downs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
114 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This 2nd and 4. Now it's Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Richardson working from the gun. He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Colts 7, Blues 0.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 37. They go play action here on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Blues are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Evan Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one? That they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down, Blues.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, a run with Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go. As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On second down, Evans looking for space. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking.
And it's caught. Touchdown from 10 yards out. And the Blues are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Richardson now on second down. That complete to Downs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A run here with Hull. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
The throw over the middle taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Hey, man, circle.
Now Hull. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Running right, this is Evans. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
So many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Richardson to throw. This pass reeled in by Hull.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run with Hull. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
On third down, here's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And they've got it in zone now, down at about the 19. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Blues take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That's good for the Colts. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action, Richardson. This goes out right to Doyle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
70, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. There, Richardson back to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. His throw incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. The 40, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they saw the chance to put some points on the board.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Evans. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Blues add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hull, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here now a 3rd and 20. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Bennett. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Well, CD, for the losing